Alright, so hey guys, we have an update on the DAFRAN lifetime ban from the French organization's tournaments. And these tournaments aren't small. If you don't know who I am, I'm Fatman. I make daily Valorant content. Be sure to subscribe for that. But anyway, if you don't know what happened, the popular Danish Valorant streamer and ex-Overwatch pro player, Daniel DAFRAN Francesca, has been hit with a lifetime ban from all tournaments. So this is just a recap from yesterday. Organized by Solary, a French organization with teams and tournaments in multiple games. DAFRAN has a long history of bad behavior in other games. And why did he do that? Partly he's toxic, but partly he also got himself banned from the roster because he got bored of Overwatch. While he has own signs in past of being reformed to some degree, even good sportsmanship during his brief stint in Overwatch League, the incident seems to have brought out his past aggression. So to sum it all off, he tweeted at him, DAFRAN didn't see it, and he went full on rage mode. He spewed some shit, that's what happens. But now HYP responds after DAFRAN's lifetime ban from Solary Valorant tournaments, so I'm gonna, focus on it, read it out, and let you know my opinions. The former Overwatch League player clashed over a scheduling conflict that led to Danish player exploding against the Frenchman. From his ban in Overwatch for encouraging griefing and throwing matches, which is why he did that. So people are asking, why is he doing that? It's because he wanted to get himself banned to actually stop playing Overwatch. He got bored of Overwatch, and he couldn't quit the roster unless he got somehow fired or disbanded. So of course he did that. Francesca is never far from controversy. Now, a streamer and his team Prodigy, consisting of Oscar, Scream, Pit, Brams. So if you play CSGO, you might know a few of these names. Will set to play in the semifinals of Solary against HYP, a team led by former Overwatch League flag support Damien HYP. So HYP is also another player. While Prodigy's players didn't show up, HYP was waiting on the lobby at 4:30 p.m. as it was announced, with HYP tweeting at DAFRAN that they were ready to start a set. So semifinals is now pro. This was just before actually starting. They kind of rescheduled it, so DAFRAN didn't know when it actually was. It was supposed to be later on, but they made it a bit sooner. So an agreement was made between both teams in Solary to close in on this. Best of 3 set with 1 map advantage to avoid going overtime. Now the lead Twitch stream, the former Atlanta Reign star claimed, "Fuck the Solary tournament on Valorant," which I have it saved on my previous video. A bunch of crybaby bitches doesn't prove who is the best, only one who is French by French organizers. So that's what he said on stream basically. And I think he went like full on rage mode, full on reform mode. And after not only verbally abusing HYP, all through he was also verbally abusing him. So HYP also tweeted out something like, "Oh, that's so selfish, bro, I want to eat with my family," without even letting DAFRAN know the whole situation when the tournament is starting. In the organization, he incited his followers to berate the French player, leaving Solary no option but to enforce a strong punishment on the 26-year-old. What really bothers me about this is these people are over 26 and they can't have normal conversations. It's just shit talking and more shit talking. This is what Valorant tournaments are right now, in my opinion. It's bullshit. This would never happen in a Riot tournament. Riot tournament will, just organize everything. They will have a team organizer. If the team organizer wasn't good, they'll just fire him. It's pretty simple, right? So this is what today the DAFRAN, they gave him like a round, and then they started shit talking him because they gave them the round. The DAFRAN's gut reaction immediately followed, prompting fans to continue harassment against HYP and his teammate. Suck my ball. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk that because my video is gonna get demonetized, but you can read it over here, pause the video. Following the barrage of abuse, HYP finally took to the social media to explain the context of the situation, explaining the schedule was never changed and the match was always set to place at 4:30 on the 16th of May. So it was never actually changed. Look over here. Since all the hate, let's read HYP situation, okay? So I want to read the both sides. I talked about the France situation, but never HYP. Since all hate I got, it's sad but needed an answer to this drama and tell you what really happened. Since someone got mad and got a great idea to talk and invite his community to trash talk me. I think DAFRAN made a huge mistake to trash talk him. That was one of the key mistakes he actually made. So if DAFRAN didn't trash talk, And if they didn't give a map advantage, this situation would never happen. I'm not even sure if this is someone who really knows what happened in this tournament, since he didn't even try to understand the situation. We had our semi-finals at 4:30 p.m. It was planned since Monday by the tournament organizer, and me and my team never asked the org to change the time. Opponent's team were misinformed. Holy shit, this is a bad organization. This is really bad, and I have nothing to do with that, so that they were late and we had plans in the evening that we couldn't cancel. We waited as long as we could. So plans in the evening, that's like family dinner, I guess. I don't know why would you do that. Imagine if this is pro tournaments. I'm sorry guys, I can't play. I have family dinner. I can't play. I can't play Riot. Can we reschedule this to like 3 a.m? I can go to sleep at like 4 a.m. so I can play like 3, but we have to continue the next map like next week when I don't have like soccer practice and shit. How bullshit is that? Come on. We waited as long as we could. One of our opponents was streaming and didn't believe his chat when they told him semifinals were supposed to be played at 4:30, so I did a tweet where I mentioned him to confirm the fact that we're supposed to play. The rules of the tournament: if a team is late after 15 minutes they are forfeit, so at 4:55 this time after 15 minutes they were supposed to be forfeit, but we agreed to wait because we wanted to play, but we couldn't wait after 5:15 because starting the 5:15 at best of 3 would force us to cancel our plans if the game would have been played in 3 maps. My god, this is so stupid. Just cancel the plans or don't play at all. The admins asked us if we were okay to start a game with 1 map advantage so we could wait longer. We said yes. Just make it the best of 2. Like, holy shit, is that hard? And then like, if it's 1-1, go for the 3rd map next time. We wanted to play. You can ask Jerome, their team manager, since he was in Discord event, or go to ask the admins. Tournament, I did everything. This is so retarded, like seriously. I did everything I could to play the game because I wanted to. If I didn't want to, I could have asked for a forfeit for enemy team after 15 minutes, but we wanted to play and we waited. Then enemy team got ready. If you inform yourself a minimum, you know what DAFRAN said, what he learned. He was going to play with 1 map disadvantage. All the insults towards me, my team, and the organization. So this was, Jerome made a huge mistake here because he allowed the 1 map advantage, and 1 map advantage is like terrible. You're not gonna, that basically means they only have to win 1 more map and they win the their semi-finals thing. I couldn't accept that, neither could the admins. They were supposed to be forfeit since a long time ago. We were supposed doing everything we could play and have a nice match. Seeing such a big disrespect from the Fran was unacceptable. This was the Fran's mistake, and the admins decided to finally forfeit for the semifinals, not only for the insults obviously, but for the fact that they were 1 hour late. I think this is kind of disrespectful, but the Fran, I don't know why he didn't come. I guess he was playing Overwatch and just didn't know when it was starting. So it's also the tournament's organizing problem for not actually telling the Fran when exactly it is. If you have a specific date, you're gonna play at a specific date. If it's in the evening, you're gonna play in the evening. After having a talk with 3 of their players, I went to the admins and told that it would be cool to move the original plan at 4 p.m. later so we could play our semi-final at 4 p.m. this Sunday. They accepted, but without the Fran for obvious reasons. Okay, I think this changes a lot. I think this is super important. Already been trash talked in my career as every player. It's part of the game, but this kind of behavior live on stream, encouraging his community to trash talk. That's so true. The Fran is really toxic. I don't think he'll get banned, maybe for a week or so. Riot has already been banning League of Legends players or fining them for some sorts, or banning them for 2 weeks or a month. Obviously the Fran didn't try to understand the situation, and his side of the story is when we asked for the semifinals to be moved from 18 to 16:30, and that we are ones who started insulting on socials, and I'm not sure what else he invented, but I'm not interested in debate or fuel this drama. This is useless, and it shouldn't even happen. Anyway, a lot of people listen to him and harass people without even trying to understand the situation, the sad world we live in. Sadly, a large majority of the Fran's user base is actually kids, or like 16-17 year olds. By the kids I don't mean a 13-year-old, but that's the way it is. Once again, if you don't trust my side of the story, you can ask everyone else. I think these are pretty good sources like Scream, Pit, and Mixwell. You could trust them. We tried everything that we could play the game, and we played it. We could have just asked for a forfeit after 15 minutes, and the admins could have called it, and none of this drama would have happened. stay nice and fair the whole weekend, and we have nothing to be ashamed of. So my honest opinions, the map was eventually played with Prodigy coming out on 2-1. So Prodigy won in the end anyway. What do you think about this situation? I think this is like a huge misunderstanding, and DAFRAN made a huge mistake being like super mad and being super toxic. This was a huge issue. Otherwise, everything would have played out really well. So, to be honest, my honest opinions, you know, let me know down in the comments what you think. Thanks for watching till the end. I have more Valorant videos on my channel, and this is Fatman, sign out. Peace, guys.